Hey everyone, hope you are doing well and happy. So till now we are covering the schools of jurisprudence which plays a very important role in the subject of jurisprudence. So keeping the trend, we are in today's video going to talk about the sociological school of jurisprudence, which also is very important to remember and to understand what are its key features, key role, key function and all other necessary things. So in today's video we are going to understand about what sociological school is, what are its nicknames, how it works, how it functions and all other necessary. So let's get started. So we are moving towards the very slide which talks about Sociological School of Law, which is also known as functional law. Now, after reading this para, we will know why it is known as functional school. The Sociological School of Law is also called a functional school because it focuses on the practical role of law and society. So, just because of this very reason, Sociological School is also known as functional school because it focuses on the practical role of law in society rather than any imaginary thing. The school emerged in the 19th century as a reaction against the analytical, which is also known as the positive school. So, 19th century was the year or was the era where this school has evolved, and it was a reaction against analytical school. So, sociological school was the opposite of what analytical school is, and they came or evolved as a reaction to the analytical school. It became especially popular in America and gained more attention in the 20th century due to the influence of socialism. So it was evolved in the era of 19th century, but it got its reputation or population in 20th century itself, and it was way more popular in America. Key thinkers of this school include Ihering, Duguit, and Roscoe Pound. So these are the three people which are the key figures of Sociological School of Law, and their contribution towards Sociological School of Law is very important. And what are their contribution to the school, what made its development, these are the things which get along with the Sociological School of Law. According to the school, law is not just a set of rules but a tool for achieving social purpose. So the very thought of functional school was that it is not just a set of rules but it is something that helps people in achieving social purpose. It says law is an experimental social science that is both purposeful and based on value. So it is sees social science or law as in something which is experimental and which will do good to the society. This approach highlights the connection between law and social institutions like family, education, and the economy. So, sociological school of law is basically linked with social institutions, for example, family, education, and the economy, and those are all socially linked, and therefore, sociological school basically focuses on that particular part only. Now, let us know about some of the basic principles of sociological school. The main idea of sociological school is that the law must be understood by looking at what it actually does in society. So they believe that if a law is made, it should be looked upon how it is creating any differences in the society. According to this school, law is created by the will of society and should serve social needs. So according to the followers of this school, they feel that law is there in order to serve the mankind, therefore it should do good to the society only. It follows the utilitarian approach, which is John Bantam, focusing on what is useful for the majority. So they focuses more on what is more beneficial for the majority group of people. The sociology is the study of society, and since law is a part of society, the study of law must include social aspect. So as the name says, it's sociological. So everything that is related to society is linked to sociological school. Sociological jurisprudence starts with observation, form a hypothesis, and then test its real life fact. And it says it is an experimental kind of thing. It combines ideas from fields like history, economics, and law from a broader understanding. So it compiles all other subject matter in order to understand law in a broader aspect. This school is non-ethical. It doesn't judge what is right or wrong, but studies what actually happened. So according to the followers of this school, they believe that law is something which is non-ethical. It doesn't have anything to do with the divinity and all. Therefore, they focuses more upon what is wrong and right rather than what should actually be. It focuses on how people behave and how they should behave. So they don't dictate how people should behave, but they observe more on how people behave. It includes social morphology, that is structure of society, social change, that is how society evolves, social pathology, problems in society, Social controls, rule and norms that guide behavior, group behavior, how people act in group. So these are the things that sociological school involves, and these are also the basic principle of sociological school. Now let us know about some of the basic approaches of the sociological school of law. The main features of the sociological school of law are, so it has been divided in 4 points. Law is a guide for decision making in courts and government offices. So according to followers, they feel that law is a guide which helps the people in deciding or giving any kind of judgment in court and government offices. It sees laws as a guide. How law works in real life is more important than what law is in theory. So it gives more focuses on its practicability rather than its what is written in theory. Sociological schools sees how it is happening in the society rather than what is written in the theory. Law is a part of society and is created based on real experiences. They feel that law is not something that is divinity that is natural. They feel law is a part of society and based on real life experiences of people. Sociological thinkers focus on how legal system and rule function, and they see law as a tool to meet the needs of individual and society. As I said, sociological thinks and focuses more upon how legal system and rules and function work. It sees law as a tool to meet the social standards of society. So this is all about what sociological school is, why it is also known uh, as functional school, and what are its key exponents, be it Roscoe Pound. Roscoe Pound has another important theory, which is social engineering, which is also have many importance in jurisprudence. So in today's video, we have tried to cover all necessary information relating to sociological school of law. So that's all about today's. Soon we'll be meeting with another video where we'll discuss about the important factors as well. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. If you see or find this video helpful, do subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching the video.